And then people are like, "Yo, but you're a role model." Like, fuck. So much responsibility. When I get home tonight, I'm gonna play some games with Mr. J.
Oh, nice.
He's been streaming because I'm getting hot full of him watching content. Okay, now I need to go back in time on the iPad and. When did we do this? Fuck.
Last year.
Yeah, last year. That was a long year.
Was it around? It was just before you did the competition.
Okay, that was some time ago.
Yeah.
Oh shit, okay, hang on.
I think I might have a date for it.
I'm just trying to find it.
Shall we quickly look on my phone?
No, it's fine. It's not that. It's like finding it.
Amongst all the things.
No. Shame. Looking at all the consults that never became clients.
I don't know.
Is Quinton's back. Okay, well. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. There we go. And mouth is like yellow.
Yeah.
Let me just quickly get a reference for Meowth. Meowth. I really hate autocorrect. It's so fucking bad. Like, it'd be like, oh, we're so ingenuitive. But even years later, still haven't figured out this shit.
Yeah.
Okay, anyway, on request. Okay. Hello and welcome to my TV show. We are going to work on some Pokemon tattoos. Cool. Everything's up. Let's go. Okay, hopefully today is not going to be the same paint experience. Just need to pack in some. I need to just pack in some orange there in the corner. And then I can start with Meow.
Let's see if Oros wins this time. Or if we beat Oros.
Cool. Are you ready?
I am ready.
How's that?
Good.
Thank you for putting the heart to ever send that. I appreciate that.
.x said gonna jam some games now, but home safe.
Hey, okay, awesome, man. Fucking awesome, man. But thanks for popping in to visit, man. It was so nice to hang out with you. I genuinely mean that. Good? Like Gucci Gucci?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm good.
Okay, so.
And my health is in a lot better place than it was last year.
Also, I think your mental health is in a
Oh, yeah.
better place. You got like normal shit to worry about getting married. Ooh.
Yeah. That is the most scary thing in my life, honestly.
Have you guys set the date?
Looking at the 9th of August, 2027. Just gives time to save and plan and all that.
Oh, that's 2 years ahead of time.
Yeah.
Once you guys have it anchored down, that's going to be the best.
Yeah.
Because at least you know what's happening. Also, I don't know what kind of venue you guys are looking for, but I would love to make a suggestion.
Is it Mackie T?
Yeah.
We were looking there.
It's really nice, good food, super affordable.
After your wife sent it to us, I fell in love with the place.
The thing that I like about them is just it's not perfect, but there's no venue that is. I've seen a couple of venues.
.x said the color looks good.
Thank you, bro. Yeah. I started this project last year, hey?
Yeah.
And we just didn't get to finishing it. Session had some complications. So today, hopefully, we're gonna finish everything off.
Yeah.
Self this nice tattoo. And plus, Kim had a whole bunch of small things we had to tackle, like the double. Isaac Gary says, hell yeah. Oh, bro. Jesse is waifu for life, bro.
Matrix.x said the Holy Bible.
The holy bubble. On the Lord's Day.
That's biblically accurate tattoo.
It's a biblically accurate tattoo, you're not wrong. school holidays now?
We're on midterm at the moment, and then school holidays are August. But yeah, the public schools are now out for 3 weeks.
Okay, so public school's out at the moment.
Yeah. Public and full terms.
Quinton. So that thing I was trying to explain to you about color packing, I can show it to you. Okay, so instead of going like directly up like I'm doing now, I'm sort of adding a little circle here because I really don't want to overwork the skin. Alright? Because you can get it pretty like saturated like that, but you have to do the grouping really tight. So what I do, instead of going like directly in that, I just turn it at an angle so that when I'm moving, the grouping basically closes the gap, so there's not really any spaces left between the color tones.
Yeah.
And it's very important to kind of let the needle do the work. So I've been trying to figure out, since you asked me how to explain it. So this is a really good example, because the thing is, like, you can see a very honest answer in like these very light tones. Like, can you saturate or not?
Yeah.
Like, white can sometimes be deceptive because it shows too much red, but like this is brutally honest. These like very like white based inks. So let's say we're starting right there. You want to kind of just edge it into the color that you've already packed for the block shading. So basically tattooing over it.
Well, you're resting the cartridge on the skin.
No, I'm working off with the needle. If I rest the cartridge on the skin, I'm going to fucking chow into the skin. You want to, with color packing, you definitely want to start off with your needle depth so that your cartridge is on the skin to stop you from overworking. If you work off the needle too soon, you are going to have some overwork tattoos. Basically guaranteeing it. But you can check how deep that saturation is. Like you wipe it and you can just see it. So the only patch part is there. Do you see it?
Yeah.
And then you can just go in and tighten up that corner. You also want to kind of like move in like a crescent moon. I don't know if that makes any sense to you.
Yeah.
So instead of like running straight like that, you want to kind of make sure you cover every inch of the skin by going in it. You see, look at how deep that saturation is. It's gonna get red now, but you can see it is not an inch of missed potential. Do not mix your colors like I'm doing right now. That's above your pay grade. Respectfully. It was up until pretty recently above my pay grade too. So what I'm doing is I'm just staining a tone until it's 2 or 3 tones lighter. there's a variety of color packing techniques that work in different spaces, but what you want to do is sort of like this, what I'm doing now. You are moving back and forth and you are working in a circular motion, but you're also just making sure that there's no gap for inconsistency.
Dawned on Aaron said yeah for Pokemon tattoo.
Hey, how you doing, Aaron?
Sorry, this is Digimon. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know Paul's like heavy into Digimon.
I did not know that.
I learned that yesterday.
That explains why him and I get along.
He only got into it because his one coworker forced him to. He had like fuck around money, and he was like obsessed
And
with
Aaron
Digimon.
said good and you.
And he was like, "Cool, you're gonna learn how to play Digimon with me," because he was buying like booster packs like every week, like proper like the boxes. So he had surplus. Like, here's your cards. You're gonna come play Digimon with me.
You good, Kim?
Yeah.
Pain good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Sorry for being
Less than
paranoid.
this.
Less painful than Bibble.
Yeah.
Of course, it's Pokemon. Bobby is painful as fuck.
Of course, but who has to have hands?
When I looked at those human hands, I was like, damn, I'm just gonna make this cartoony now. I'm good, thank
I
you,
did
Aaron.
not realize how human his hands were until you zoomed in on them.
I didn't know why people need Jesus until I saw Bibble's illustration. I was like, ah, valid.
So, what I'm gathering is like the shape doesn't really matter what you move the needle in, as long as you make sure that like every needle touches, sort of.
Yeah. So what you definitely, okay, this is complicated. So, well, depending on what you're trying to achieve, you can run your needle like at a corner like this, right? You don't want to do that yet.
So like you can move your machine basically anywhere you want as long as it's not straight.
Yeah.
How progressive.
Okay.
As long as it's not loodrecht.
No. You can do it straight.
Let's see, we'll try to repair.
No, I'm just proving a point right now. An unnecessary point, but a point is proven anyway. You can still tattoo straight, but the whole thing is follow your needle grouping so that you don't end up with patches. I'm a bit hesitant to like fuck around too much on Kim because the last time her pain threshold dropped really drastically on this tattoo. But if I have a client who's got a bit more security and less, how do I say that without sounding rude? It's my own personal anxiety, it's not on Kim. It's just I felt really bad for making her cry.
I cry for Paul, don't even stress.
No, I felt bad, I made you
in
cry.
other words, next time you tattoo me,
Yeah, so next time I tattoo you should just watch what I'm doing.
like my knee is the next.
Maybe when I get up here and I know this is like less painful, I can show you. But the thing is, like, you are gonna face inconsistency in your tattoos at some point. This is her belly, so I can make it like almost white. So the trick that I had to learn with color packing, working slow is working fast. If you, with color packing, if you go, sorry Kim, if you go, then you see how it's not great. The problem is I've gotten pretty good at it, so I can still kind of anchor in it, but this is like pretty, like, not great compared to what I've already packed. So when you go then, hey, what's up, Brad? How are you, bro? Haven't seen you in ages, man. Then you just end up with that nice clean finish that you're looking for. Make sure you always wipe with a wet towel when you're color packing. You will make your clients feel raw in the most Gordon Ramsay fashion.
I am the lamb chop.
Also, when you're dipping your needle, dip it for like a longer than a second, so it actually takes ink up into the ink pool. Just stop touching it. It's
Sorry,
safer. I saw, but it's safer if you don't.
Okay.
And you want to work from your black lines as much as possible, as tight up as. Even if you go over your black a little bit, that's easier to deal with than the patchy color.
My weird thing is, because I'm so used to working with needles, with all the like line work and things, and shading.
Oh yeah.
It's just wacky when I'm like using the tube on a Magnum, because I'm like, where the fuck is my needle actually?
So here's a great example. Can you see how like there's some parts that are nice and saturated and some are patchy? And that's from like increasing the spacing between my circles too much. Like you do really need to go for like a third or a fourth or a fifth pass to like really like start overworking skin, but the less trauma you inflict, the better for the client. Because what's going to happen is, as you can see, his tattoo is really not pushing much blood. So that's like a win for us in terms of color, because that's going to help with photos and videos. But that's also very much dependent on the client sometimes as well, what they're eating, how their health is, and things like that. Because like as of late, I've tattooed a couple of people that are taking in blood thinners. Nicotine is a blood thinner, by the way. Not much, but it contributes. But if you then end up sitting too long, you're going to end up with trouble. So what you can do is, if you've got tight corners or if you've got large spaces, you can cross hatch a little bit if you need to just get something cleared up. Okay, cool. See, like this is like really deeply saturated. It's looking super nice, so you just concentrate. You can speed up your hand speed if you're going up over a place like this, because you're going to be color. Are you good? Light-headed? Painful? Light-headed. Okay. Where's your beverage? Okay. Fan. Here's your beverage. I'm just going to... Babe, I'll call you in 5. My client's just light-headed and just help you, okay? Okay, you there? Okay. Fan from that side. Did it just hit out of nowhere? Okay, cool. So I'm just putting this to catch you in case. Fall. Bucket. Give me a second. I'm doing that for you quickly. Guys, we'll be back in a bit.